evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Let's Chat with Wazim, Trevor, and Angel. Good evening, Angel. How you doing?
Hi, good evening, good evening.
Awesome. You look a little excited. What's going on? Talk to me.
Wow, we excited on today's program, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
know, you know who we have coming on.
Yes, I do.
And I guess a lot
And
of people know who we have coming on tonight as well.
yes, yes, we publicize it a lot. We're expecting a lot of people to join us this evening. Just a
Yeah.
quick note for the people, Wazim would not be joining us. There's been a death in his family, unfortunately. It's a sad thing. Life is precious. He's actually busy with the family. My condolences to you, Wazim, and the rest of the family. Life is so precious. You never expect a loved one to pass away, but my condolences go out to you and the rest of the family. With that being said, Angel, are you super excited or extremely excited for a guest?
Both. The thing is,
Awesome.
the thing is, I have worked with this guest before, so I know what a little bit as to what to expect from him. So it's not meeting him or talking to him for the first time, but it's always excited to hear all the new upcoming stuff he has, to tell everybody what's going on in his life and all those things, all those
Yeah,
events we have. For you guys, we
exactly.
do have the event section on the Caricom Business Network website, so you can go there and keep yourself, abreast to all what's going on in around Canada, New York, the Caribbean, Guyana, Suriname, all over the world. We have events
Yes.
up there.
Exactly. We just don't promote businesses, we promote the Caribbean as a whole. We do know
Hmm.
our Caribbean people are, pretty savvy when it comes to having fun and all that good stuff. So part of the network, you can actually come on and see all the events. Now, our guest, it's no secret that we do have Terry Gajraj waiting behind the scenes there. He's about to hop on stage in just a second. But Angel, I actually think your video is frozen.
Um, hmm,
Let me see if I can take you off, bring you back on, and see if that'll work.
I'm seeing
Yep.
me clearly though.
No, I actually don't see you anymore now. You want to
Oh,
just turn the video off, turn it back on. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, people do apologize. We did have some technical difficulties. The software we use updated, and we tested out earlier. It was fine. There we go. Welcome back. Cool. So we went past. I was supposed to bring him on early, but without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the one, the only, the original OGB, Guyana's very own Mr. Terry Gadraj. Welcome to the show, Terry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you guys for having me on. You and Angel, can't wait to chat with you guys.
Fantastic.
yay!
Looking forward to it, man. I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know we were scheduled last week Tuesday, but due to travel arrangements,
Yeah.
unfortunate, we weren't able to make it. Though we're very grateful that you're here today with us. Spend this hour with us, getting to know our fans or people. A lot of people are excited. The feedback was phenomenal. It's like, how'd you get Terry G? The guy's so busy. It's summertime. He's here. He's there. He's all over the U.S. So
You
thank you,
know,
sir.
he always make time for us, right?
That's right.
Uh,
Yep, yep.
Absolutely.
Terry,
Let this be.
Terry,
I'm
I
sorry.
like your background.
Oh,
They say you're
thank you.
green. They say you're green.
What
You're not ripe yet.
I
What
know,
about
right?
me? What about my
Staying
background?
young.
Awesome. So we got an exciting show packed for you guys that are watching live. We do have a segment where we will reach out to you, all Terry's fans. Please go ahead in the comments, put the questions out there. We're gonna put it on him. We're gonna put him in the spotlight. For all those people who wants to see him sing a song, buy a ticket to one of the shows he's gonna be promoting. Awesome. So Terry, welcome to the show, sir. Once again,
Thank you.
thank you. I appreciate it for you being here. So let's go into this. How was your weekend?
Great. Amazing, amazing. Such a beautiful weekend. I was in Schenectady. I performed there Friday night at Mango's. And then Saturday during the day, we did the Caribbean Day. amazing event. It just keeps growing year after year. I'm happy to say it's an event that we started many years ago as Guyana Day, but then it morphed into, Caribbean Day because the Haitians want to come in, Jamaicans want to come in, Trinis want to come in, Suriname. So now it's a big, beautiful Caribbean Day, thousands and thousands of people. I mean, you've got busloads coming in from Toronto, New York. New York alone, 7 buses, New Jersey, people flying in. It's like an annual pilgrimage.
It's
I
awesome. It's
like
good.
I watch that on YouTube there. So much people. I even see people who I know. Oh my gosh. I love
And
Terry.
here,
Terry
and
clothes.
all
He
those
was
people
there.
were there despite the forecast said 90% chance of rain, and people still came.
Hey, that's a plus. Some people like to party in the rain, getting all wet and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
just a quick note: this program actually started as the Guyanese Business Network by
Uh-huh.
Wazim, actually Wazim's wife. Wazim picked it up after the fact.
Yeah,
Once I talked to Wazim, we kind of morphed it because Guyana, you limit yourself when it's Guyana. When you
yeah,
include the rest of the Caribbean, there's so much. Just like the show there, everybody
yes,
wants to be a part of it because Guyana,
yeah,
the culture for the entire Caribbean, Guyana's part of it. You might
yes,
have a few people say Guyana is not part of the Caribbean. Relax
yeah,
yourself. But yeah, it's awesome. Togetherness, party together. It's always a good thing. It's an event for the family, so that's phenomenal. Everybody could
yeah.
come be a part of it. How was the performance? How'd you feel about hopping on stage and entertaining all of those people?
Beautiful, man. We don't always get to have a live band backing us up, and I'm happy to say we had the Angels Caribbean Band, Vinod Bisram, Geeta, Dexter, Vikash. Really beautiful, to sing with a live band. It's how we started out way back in the days. It was just all live music, not just tracks. So exciting. The Haitian group did a fantastic job. They had dancers, young dancers from Schenectady. Oh my God, they were just exceptional because they danced for everyone throughout the entire event. Really, really outstanding performances.
Fantastic. I know a couple of people that flew in from Guyana as well as Florida for this event.
Yes,
Apparently, just like you said, it's getting bigger and bigger every year.
yes.
So, what is it that Schenectady has that New York doesn't?
Well, it started out and people kind of gravitated towards it because it was nice. It was just Guyana Day, Guyana Day. And then, like I said, the rest of the Caribbean wanted to be a part of it. But I think what it is like that kind of reunion, people coming together, enjoying it, going to a different city. Schenectady, as you know, just growing predominantly Guyanese, Trinidadians, a few Surinames. But man, is that love when you go to Schenectady? And it's a free event. Everybody feels free to come on in. And that's why I think, it's so beautiful. You cook your own food, you bring it to the park, you share it, everyone. And of course, lots of businesses, want to be a part of it. The politicians, of course, they make
Mm,
it possible. They have done whatever it took to get the people there, to bend over backwards to make it work. Mr. Angelo, fantastic job. Madramutu, I mean, all these guys, really great job. Philip. So, yeah, Mutuviran, great job. So, all these guys, they all came together and work hard year after year to make it happen.
that's phenomenal. It takes a village basically. It's nice to see everyone working together and
Yes,
do that for the show. One of the things that we're promoting here is to have pretty much the same thing, but not just for the events and so on. For other issues. For example, need some legal advice and all that fun stuff. We are going to
yes,
get a legal team out in Guyana. Hopefully, we got some people we're talking to in New York and other places where people need that sort of help. Community
yes,
leaders, we can get them on the show. People need some help with the legal stuff, whether it's Schenectady, New York,
hmm,
Guyana.
yes,
Bringing people who are in a position of power or serving the community, bring them on here, have a Q&A so that people can ask questions and so on. So we're not
yes,
just about the Caribbean Business Network, well, about so much more. Like you're the
yes,
first guest for Angel on the entertainment version because
yes.
you can't
Yes.
spell Caribbean without party.
Right. And I remember I knew Terry when I was a kid growing up. I remember
Yep.
the song
Wow.
Lilawati. We used to
Yeah.
run all over the street and sing Lilawati, and then this song became so big. Oh my God, I was like, is that Terry? Is that Guyana Babu? So I know a lot of people know you. We don't have to introduce you and tell everybody. But we recently, I learned that you were the winner of the Carifesta Award. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was really wonderful. That was like a couple of weeks ago in Barbados, and I was nominated for it. You didn't know whether you were going to get it or not, but I want to thank everyone for nominating me. Ministry of Culture, also Mr. Tyndall, who was there with us, and it's such an honor. It's Caricom 15th anniversary, and they wanted to do something special honoring one main artist from each country. And I'm so grateful that I was the one nominated for Guyana. And they accepted me. And man, in Barbados, they treated me so nice, so much love. They were so impressed with my biography. They could not believe all that I have accomplished, in the field of culture in 30 years plus. And even the band that backed me up in Barbados, they were really impressed. And like I said earlier to Trevor, I'm so happy singing with a live band. And
I
that
know.
was a big, big, big band. They had like 8-piece horn section. They had a steel band playing, live drummer, guitar, bass, you name it, everything. So it was really beautiful to be a part of Carfesta 15th anniversary.
Awesome.
I know you travel the world. Can you tell us some of the countries you traveled to in the past for your 30 years?
Yeah, well, we were in New Zealand. I did a performance in Dubai twice. India, many, many performances. Suriname, just about a month ago, well, the end of July, for the first time, I did the Rotterdam Carnival. I usually go to Holland, once per year, but it was my first time doing the Rotterdam Carnival, and it was special. It's different from all the other carnivals I've done. I mean, you had floats from Aruba, Curacao, Suriname, all these different countries and all these different languages. You're hearing Latin music, you're hearing Dutch music. It was so, so beautiful. And so far, we have Venezuela scheduled for the 13th of December. So fingers crossed, I'm hoping it happens.
You know,
Awesome.
I feel so proud. I am not you, but I feel so proud. I don't know why. But I remember you released the song Soca Lambada in 1990, and then
You
you
got
had
good memory.
you had Tun Tun dance, and then you had Saki Boom, the one that Shahrukh danced on stage. I was so surprised. Like, Terry, you really put Guyana on the map.
Yes,
Well,
you did,
I
sir.
thank God, we had to thank God, Angel, and thank you. You have such an amazing memory, to remember all these
Yes,
things. And
I was following you from a kid. I feel from a kid until now you look the same.
oh God, thank you, thank you. That's the biggest blessing. I gotta tell me, mommy and daddy.
Terry G, I think you got your number one fan right here.
I can see that. No, Angel has always been wonderful to work with. Angel, if you remember us doing the Chutney Glow events, she
Hey,
was
Bobby.
always. It doesn't matter where we did it, whether we did a Chutney Glow in, whether it's in New York or in Toronto or in Florida. Angel was always on board helping us promote it. Thank you,
Yep,
Angel.
yep, no problem. Always, anytime. Yep.
That's
And
fantastic. So Terry,
and
want to put you in the hot spot.
Trevor, Terry also performed in the Trinidad and Tobago Carnival too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What year was that?
Yeah, Notting Hill Carnival, lots of carnivals, even locally here, we have, well, of course, Labor Day Carnival, we did just recently, Georgia Carnival, Miami Carnival, and everywhere you go, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
St. Martin, we did the very first Guyanese float in St. Martin Carnival. So,
Okay.
a lot of history, we have created, and not just me alone. I always have a team with me, and I want to thank all of them. We're the first ones to open the doors. And St. Martin, first singer, Chutney Soca singer to sing in St. Martin, and then we opened the door to Ravi B, Raymond, KI,
Yes, yes.
all the big names. So I'm very thankful, for those blessings.
Yes, and let me just say this. You have actually opened the door for a lot of other people. I'm pretty sure the chutney scene wouldn't be the chutney scene without you, sir. You started it back then. There was no social media. It was, so little exposure, but you started it. And I can tell you, you're the grandfather of the music industry coming out from Guyana to make it what it is today. So stand up, take a bow, sir.
Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate it, man.
Awesome. And speaking of that, for the new people that are coming in, what advice would you give to them? Coming in on the scene. Everybody's gonna think it's a bed of roses. I know every endeavor you're gonna have some hiccups and stuff. What advice would you give to the new people that are coming into the soca chutney scene and getting involved now?
Man, I always say the one word my father taught me. The one word is discipline. If you have
Mhm.
discipline, you will know to show respect to your elders, people who were there before you. Discipline will make you get an education so you know how to count that money. Discipline will teach you, about the business. If you're disciplined, you can achieve anything in this world. You can do anything that you want to do with discipline.
And remember, Terry, dad was a teacher.
Yeah, he just cut tail too.
Yeah.
Wild kid.
Wild kid. Yes, yes.
How did your father react when he found out, or know that you're gonna be on the music scene? What was his reaction to that?
Well, he didn't like it too much, but he gave me an incentive. He was like, look, if you do great in school, you pass all your subjects, and you get a professional career, you can do your music. And I was doing music as from 5 years old, but it was more the Manders, the temples.
Hmm.
My uncle was in the Del Bahar Orchestra playing guitars, but I couldn't be in the band until I secured and was, I passed with flying colors all my exams.
Yes.
And then he allowed me to get into music and get into a band, and then, further my chutney music career.
You
That's
know,
awesome.
you know what I admire, Terry?
Yeah.
You don't only sing one genres of music. You sing stuff well, chutney, Bollywood, Christmas, English
Yeah.
oldies, bhajans. Oh my God, so much! You're like multi-talented.
Yeah. You know what, Angel? It was like simple economics, supply and demand, right? And thank God for my dad. Make sure to give me education. But for me, when I got into the market, I realized, people weren't singing birthday songs. They weren't singing wedding songs. And like you rightfully said, Angel, Christmas songs,
Yeah.
Phagwah songs, Diwali songs, you only had, different like India. So I created my own, and that's how come people got to like what I do. And I'm so happy you mentioned that. But because most people focus on like the bigger mainstream songs, Angel, and it's nice of you to identify the
Mm.
fact that I try to cater to the smaller genres as well.
I remember I had a CD, Sweet Love Songs by
uh,
Terry
Wow.
Gajraj. Yes, so
yeah.
beautifully done. Yep.
And now on, I got to thank my mommy for that. Because in Guyana,
Oh,
growing up as a little boy, she used to listen to all the country and western songs, all the Jim Reeves and things. So
Yeah.
I automatically learned those songs. And when I did the first Love Song album, it was a tribute to my mom because she loved those songs, and she inspired me to learn them and learn them on the guitar, and then sang them at live shows. And then eventually I put it on a CD, and the rest is history. From volume one, volume two, volume three, volume four. People really love songs.
So tell us something, Terry. You have all those CD in your house?
Well, I don't. Here's the thing, man. People always say, "Oh, lend me this CD, lend me that CD," then I return, and me, I forget who I lent it to, and I wish I had them.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but in these
Well,
times, technology is so advanced now. You could put them on basically a flash drive. You could
yeah,
give
yeah.
it out. Maybe next on your next show, Caricom
yeah.
Business Network is going to sponsor some flash drives, and when you show, you throw them out into the crowd.
Yo, great idea, man. That's a
Yeah.
fantastic idea.
Awesome. So let's get going. We have a couple of people are checking in on here. We have Akila Hussein. She says, let me try to get it up on the screen there. She gave you a huge compliment there. She basically said, where is it? Here we go. Just bear with me. Wazim usually help out, but
Yeah, take your
he
time.
couldn't be here. So there we go. She says, she'd like to compliment you on the way you represent Guyana with class and professionalism, in all that you do. So that's a good observation right there.
Thank
Yep. We
I'm
also
doing
have.
to do it. And Trev, it's dressing up nice for the people, and trying your best to meet everyone. The people are the ones who make us who we are.
True.
And I
True.
love to express my thank you and gratitude to them. They pay their money. They don't want to see me dressed like a bum on stage. You want to dress presentable, like you're going on a first date, meeting the love of your life. And that's the way I look at it.
That's awesome. So that's so funny. So every time
It
you hop
is.
on stage, it's like you're dressed to meet the love of your life.
Yeah, man, because those people, I mean, the love that they give me, where else can you get that? And I'm very thankful for it, and
Well,
I'm very
well,
appreciative.
well. I hope the next show you have a girl don't come up and say, "I am the love of your life." Terry, what are you gonna do?
Oh my God, that Jan Chat in the place now.
You're trying to set this guy up.
No,
Shout out
because
to.
listening to him now, and he says, like the love of his life. Then somebody will
Yeah,
come up and
man.
say, "I am the love of your life."
Hey,
There
I'll
we
give
go.
him a hug, that's for sure.
All right.
By
Some
the way,
autograph.
good job, excellent job on the new song, Chuma.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm so happy that people like it, Angel. Many times you do songs and they're okay. So reception, great. But this one, people really loved it, and I get them to do the Joma dance and thing. And I've been performing it everywhere I went. Barbados, Schenectady. Oh my God, I have the video out there on my Facebook page. So check it out if you can. Joma live.
There we go. Jim
Mhm.
Alive. Shout out to Ravi Singh. He says Schenectady Caribana. So that's a good concept right there. It's kind of
Yeah,
picking up
man.
over there now.
Yes,
Pretty cool. Let me
yes.
just give a quick shout out to some of our viewers. We have Sandra Prasad, Linda. We have Anil Sarwan. Good night to you, sir. I actually tell them, guys, go ahead and post your questions in the chat for Terry G. We're gonna switch over just now. You guys get to ask him the questions. I mean, keep it
Yeah.
professional, but go ahead, post your questions in the chat, and we'll be able to have Terry G answered for you.
Let's
Yeah.
get the first question, guys. Don't ask him if he's married or has a girlfriend or you want to
Any
hang out.
question, nothing off limits. Feel
Any
free.
question?
I like to know how they think.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Any
So in the meantime, Terry, do you have any collaboration coming up, like anytime soon with anybody else?
Yes, a lot of young singers hit me up for collaborations, and
Hmm.
I do have a few in the works. But Friday, I'm looking to release a new song. It's
There we
called
go.
"Crazy for You." Um, you know, it was done at Anil Imperial Studio. Um, um, there's a dancer from Trinidad who came to Toronto, and she shot the video with Lucas. And it's a little bit different. It's more like of a Bollywood, mainstream
Hmm.
song, something different, not chutney for sure. So I can't wait. I can't wait to share it. It's called Crazy for You. Will be dropping on Friday.
All right.
That's awesome, guys. And Terry, send it over to us. We're gonna promote it on our show here. The next time you have a new song coming out, feel free to come on the show on a Tuesday. Drop it on a Tuesday on the show. How about that?
I would love to do that. So yeah, next Tuesday we can definitely drop it, man. We can do that, and you guys can also check my YouTube channel. I've got all my new videos there. Guyana Babu, Terry Gajraj, or Terry Gajraj, Guyana Babu. But yes, Trev, I appreciate that offer, and I probably can do that instead. I can wait for Tuesday and launch it there, if you'd like. We can certainly make that
Love,
happen.
lovely. I'd love it. Listen, use our network to promote. We have a lot of people watching the show and so on. use us as much as you can. Whatever you can, whatever we will work with you. We want this to be the first, but not the last time you come on the show. You're welcome to come on here at any time. We're gonna work with the schedule. You come on here, promote your shows, promote anything that you want. If you just want to come on and gaff, that's fine too.
Not a problem. Sounds good, man.
Then then Trevor will call it Let's Gaff. Now let's chat.
Actually, we're actually working on an offline version because we have so much people that reach out to us. Like we basically we work with the feedback. We give the people what they want. So people have reaching out to me, Wazim. I know a few people reach out to you, Angel. So we're working on a off live chat. So where we're pretty much gonna be on the screen here, we're gonna be talking, but we're not going live. It's gonna be private conversation within business people. Not everyone wants to go live. Sometimes they just want to communicate and talk and all of that. So we'll have like an open forum. It's gonna be
You know,
offline, but
you
yeah, that's coming.
Trevor, I was watching the Guyana inauguration ceremony, and I was like, where me buy Terry? Where me buy Terry? But then when I realized he in Schenectady.
I know, right? Yeah. Hey, I could have made it back, then I called me, then I asked me, so I say,
I know.
but yeah, we were connected that Saturday. Yeah.
I hope they'll bring you in for the CPL the show, the
Well,
halftime.
it's Guyana we talking about. They
Yes.
rather bring some foreigners, so
That's that.
Guyana doesn't prioritize their artists. Yeah.
Let's see what we can do. We're trying to create a buzz here. Hopefully, we got some influence and maybe we get a nice thing going. But let's see what's gonna happen. So I got another question for you while I monitor the people in here. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Ask a question for Terry Gajraj.
I guess I probably know everything about Terry. Terry,
I
how?
know.
Have you ever done this before, Terry? Which show have you been on? They put you on the spot, talk about your history and all of that fun stuff. Have you ever been on
Yeah,
one?
man, yeah. I've done a few of those where people,
Okay.
on TV as well, they
Oh,
call in, they
perfect.
ask questions,
Oh,
and
super cool.
yeah, and they ask questions on the web as well. So, yeah, man, I've done a few.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
that's why I said any questions, it doesn't matter. But in the
Perfect.
meantime, they're getting that already. Let me tell you what's upcoming this weekend for me.
Perfect.
Um, this weekend coming up, I got like three charitable events I'm doing. Um, the first one will be in Orlando, Florida, at El Canto, and that one there is called the Guyana Reunion. It promises to be very big. There is a lady there, Rupa Tawari. She contacted me, and what they're trying to do is raise funds for their Diwali program. They normally do like a big it's free to the public Diwali program in Orlando. So, it's all for a good cause. And that is Guyana Reunion on Saturday during the day. And I think that runs from about 11 p.m. to 8 p.m. But I think it will probably get going around 2 p.m. until 8 p.m. on Saturday. And that's during the day. And then Saturday night, we're doing a fundraiser for a mandir in Tampa. And that one is being organized by Devin Seru, but it's not no boring fundraiser. It's top DJs, live band, myself, Anand Hansraj, Gitanjali band, and I'm always so excited for the live bands and lots of top DJs, DJ Maharaj from Atlanta, Georgia. We've got DJs from Miami, from Orlando. So it'll be a really exciting event in Tampa, and it's called Chutney on the Bay, and that's happening Saturday night. Then right after that one finishes around 2 a.m., pretty much I head back to my hotel, grab my grip, pack up my grip, and I'll be taking a flight to head to New York because our boy, Mr. Roshan Shiftaran, we're doing a fundraiser for him because, he needs a kidney. So we're doing something called Party with a Purpose. So please, if you're in Queens, New York, come on out, support a good cause. And once again, Angel, you know how we do it, just like Chutney Glow.
Yeah.
It's nothing boring, it's fun, it's
Mhm.
exciting, jam-packed program. And when we say we start on time, we start on time, or you
Mhm.
get your money back. That's
Yeah.
the way we love to do it. You give respect to the people. And
Yes.
when we say we start 2 p.m., we start 2 p.m.
Right.
That's
But
fantastic.
I want to know, Terry, how you keep up with all these shows. I mean, obviously you're not a teenager now. What do you do to energize yourself from
Hold
one.
on, man. I spring chicken the moment past. So old man now, but I try and I think it's all God, man. It's all God's blessings. We have to thank God for those blessings.
Well, that was my next question about the charity events.
Yeah.
Also, how long in advance does somebody have to book you for a show?
I mean, a year is good, but sometimes you take a chance and you call, a couple of months or something. It might happen because sometimes you get cancellations, right? But
Yeah.
honestly, like I am booked like for next year, for the following year, certain events I'm already booked for. And these days I get a lot of booking for private events, birthdays, sweet 16s, weddings, kakande, everything.
So,
And
so
it's like once I do one event and people see my performance,
mhm.
I always get people say, "Hey, can you sing for our wedding or my daughter's wedding or something like that?" And yeah, that they keep me busy and I love it. I'm very thankful.
That's fantastic. Do you have a manager that they can contact to get you on the shows and compare dates, make sure you're not going to be on stage that particular time? How does the scheduling work?
Yes, sir. The manager is a fella named Terry Gajraj, the guy above.
Wow, direct. That's
No,
awesome.
Trev, from day one, um, I've been offered agent and booking agents and managers and this one, but I always believe in giving people that personal touch. Let them talk to me directly. Nothing gets lost in
Right.
translation. I mean, a lot of artists, you got to book them, and you got to fly them. You got to fly their manager. You got to fly their DJ. You got to fly their oh Lord, I mean, and different artists, different, game, So, but me, I like to keep it old school. I keep it real as it gets. You wouldn't get any other artist give it to you as real as Terry Gajraj does. You speak directly to me. You know exactly what you're getting. You call me. You tell me what you want to hear, and we sing on you. It's all about pleasing the people, man.
True,
And
true. So
and
what's the best way to get in touch with you?
I give my number out for free, my email, everything. Everything is out there. If you Google Terry Gajraj, you'll get all my info. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Terry Gajraj, and my number 860
Hang on one second.
918 four
Give me one
nine
second.
seven five. Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, Terry. I'm gonna put it in the chat here. So
Yeah,
go ahead. Let's go ahead. Start again.
860
Uh huh.
918
Uh huh.
4975.
Awesome. So here's what I'm gonna do. Everyone
Yeah,
that comes on the show, we ask them. It's a networking. It's a business networking. So
yeah,
apparently we're talking business now. So if when I post this number here, people might get directly the link because of this live. What are you
yeah.
gonna do for them in terms of a little discount? Did they mention Caricom Business Network? Oh, I saw you on Caricom Business Network. What are you willing to do for them because of this whole connection?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm happy to give people discounts. Angels can tell you she knows about people who have booked me in the past, and I always work with the people. I try to work with their budget. I try to accommodate them. Mention Caricom Business Network that you heard it here, and I'll be happy to give you a nice discount. And I love to talk to the people and find out how I can be helpful to them. And also, I have an email address. I don't know if you want to share that email address, Trevor.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
It's a Babuji, and I'll spell it BAABOO, the letter G like George, Babuji at Gmail.
Awesome. What I'm going to do, sir, I'm going to create a contact for you on our business network. It'll have your a little bit of profile on you, so people go check us out. Terry Gajraj officially now complimentary listing on the Caricom Business Network. We'll have his email, phone number, and all that fun stuff. So go ahead, check out the network. Mention Caricom Business Network for additional discounts.
Yes,
Cool.
definitely, definitely. And
and
the number is on WhatsApp as well, so feel free, hit me up on WhatsApp.
and
Awesome.
Trevor, the thing
Uh-huh.
I admire with Terry at a show, he would come in, and let me tell you a little bit. He would come inside the show and walk around and meet people, take pictures, talk to
Mhm.
people. You know, other artists, you have to go through security. Terry is the one that always come and talk and not scared to mingle and with the the audience and everything. That's the one thing I admire, and I guess more people admire that as well.
Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Look where we come from, grassroots, humble beginnings,
But
and
whenever you
my
need
parents.
security,
Uh,
me and Trevor gonna come.
I'm glad
you
you
better
said that.
come.
The first time I met Terry was backstage at Exit Bar and Lounge in Schenectady. We're family there, so I was able to go backstage, and I saw him sitting there. He was on his phone. He was practicing. I didn't want to bother him, but I couldn't let the living legend right there without saying hi. I said hi to him. We did speak a little bit, and thank you for that,
Yeah,
Terry. There was no
it's
security.
okay.
There was no big bouncer like, "Hey, back up, back up." None of that.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Pleasure is
You're
all
welcome.
mine.
Yep.
If I don't be humble, my parents would be very disappointed in me.
That's awesome. I did put the phone number. It's scrolling across the screen. So guys, give Terry a call if you want him. He does private events also. You want to have a little private event, you give him a shout. His phone number's up in there. Reach out to him, talk. Mention the Caricom Business Network for additional discount. But yeah, you guys go ahead with the questions. What's the next question, Angel?
I think Ted Jaipal had a question in the chat there.
All
If
right,
you can
let's go
see,
ahead and pull it
yeah,
up. Mr.
a question.
Tejai Paul, let's see what you got. Can you see it? I got multiple things going on here. I
Yes.
can't see Tejai
So Ted
Paul.
Jaipal, he said, "You are a good singer and a fabulous entertainer. No question there. What instruments do you play, and what is your favorite one? We appreciate the work you do for the Guyana community."
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that question because I don't get asked that question really. So very smart. Um, I started out in the Mandirs. First, I learned to play the jal, then the dantal, and then they taught me the holak, and then I started playing the harmonium. And my dad used to play the accordion, so then it was an easy transition to the accordion. And my dad would play harmonica as well, which we call it mouth organ, right? And then my cha-cha, I was lucky because all my uncles played an instrument. So they each taught me the instrument that they knew. And my cha-cha, his name is Ramdeo, he played the guitars. So he taught me the guitars. And then later on, when I joined the band, I kind of learned to play the 7-piece trap set, the drum kit. But I'm no expert in it, but I love playing all of it. And whenever I'm in my tempo, I jump in, I play even up to this day. I play the dolak, I play the dantal, harmonium, whatever is needed. And beautiful question. My most favorite instrument that I love to play, and this one, my mom loves this instrument as well, is the guitars. Because she loves it because when I play the guitar, I would sing those sweet love songs, the Jim Reeves, the little Charlie Pride, and all these guys. She really loved all the
You,
love songs.
Terry, were you affiliated back in the time with Meritones Band in Guyana?
I sang with Meritone's band as a guest. They were like a Georgetown band, Mio and Little Country Vibe. So it's only when they came to where we is that I get to see them and I get to have a little guest artist performance with them.
I know. I remember the band because my parents used to sing with that band as well too.
Ah, yes, Meritone's Melody
Yeah.
Makers. I sang with Pioneer Band. I sang with Original Band. Yeah, lots of nice bands
I'm
out
glad
there.
I got a question now. What was your first time on stage and how did you feel?
Man, yo, that's a crazy one. So the thing is, although I was like, I would sing like in the mandirs, the temples, and things like that. I was super shy up to this day. You may not see it. I do think like I'm joking, but I am very shy and very, not quite an introvert, but yes, I was. I would say. So during high school, I never sang at a single concert in high school. Though I know to play all the instruments, I know I can sing. I was always so shy. I was singing the temples, I was singing the yajinas and things like that, right? But I was so shy. And it's not like the teachers wouldn't ask me. They would ask me, hey, would you like to sing? Would you like to play the guitar? Would you like to do an item in the concert? And I was never brave enough to say yes, not even once in all my years of high school or primary school. Never did. But I always knew that I can do it. And I wanted to do it when no one that I know would be around, not my mother, sister, family, close friends, because I always have this, what if I fail? What if I bomb? I would feel horrible, right? And that was always in the back of my mind that, I will bomb, I will not do well. So fast forward to, and it's funny that Angel mentioned Meritone's band. They were playing, Guyana. We used to have the fairs. The fairs would be 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And up to now, there are fairs and things happening. Right in America, they call it fair. And that's what they used to call the shows back in the day, fair, right? Fair, fair, fair. So they would have the Wally Fair, lots of different ones. So Albion Sports Complex. It was the Meritones band. And there was a yaj at the in Albion front. So I went there and I worked it out. I sang during the intermission, the middle of the yaj, and I sang my bhajan. As soon as I finished singing, I ran over to Albion Sports Complex and I begged them, hey, can I sing a song? But I wanted to sing quick and head back to the yajna, right? So the pandit wouldn't miss me. So I went and they allowed me to sing because it was a Friday night, right? Things quiet on a Friday night. Saturday night, I wouldn't stand a chance because there were more qualified singers. So they gave me a chance. I went on stage, I played my guitar, and I sang. And man, the crowd loved it. They loved it so much, they asked for an encore. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I gotta get out of here, right? But I sang a second song and they really, really loved it. So I hear Guyana didn't have telephone and things back in the days, right? But it's amazing. I'm leaving Albion Sports Complex, hurrying up, walking back to the. By the time I'm heading there, they were already done. People already heard that I sang at Albion Sports Complex with the band.
Wow.
I don't know how they knew, but it was amazing, and that was my first experience. And Trev, I know we're running out of time. Sorry for taking so long,
No,
but
listen,
as you can
you're
tell, I'm so excited to tell that story.
listen, you're good. We didn't book any business today. You got the full hour, sir. You deserve
Well,
you deserve that much. Can I
well,
jump
we
in here with another question?
Sure.
yeah,
Sorry, Angel. So now coming back to for the young people, the stage fright, you had it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have it. I'm pretty sure there's a
Yeah.
lot of talented people out there, but
Yeah.
that particular reason is keeping them away. What would
Yeah.
you tell them to do? Well, like frame of mind back in the day to now is different. What advice would you give them to overcome that stage fright?
Man, you just got to do it. Like there's a saying that you got to do the things you're scared of, right?
Mhm.
But I would say if you want to have that confidence, kind of audition to your close family, your close
Mm,
friends, and let them give you their opinion. You know how it is. And you can start from a smaller scale. Like from a mandir temple, whether it's a church singing gospel, whatever it is. I would say start small to kind of build your confidence, right? But at some time, you got to take that chance and
right.
talk to me, ask my advice. Feel free. I'm very accessible. And I'll advise you if it's a show that I am on, I'll be happy to bring you on, and those are things I'd love to do to help people who are in that situation that I was in. Uh, Call me, ask my advice. I'm happy to help.
Perfect. There we have it, guys. For all the up and coming people, and I know Ghana's filled with talented people. If you think you have what it takes, reach out to Terry G, have a conversation with him. He's willing to hold your hand on stage and
Yeah.
babysit you till you get off. I'm just kidding. But yeah, talk to him. He's willing to help. Not a lot of people will be able to do that or does that. So props to you, sir. That's awesome for all the new people. If you, and another thing too, if any up and coming artist wants to come on the show, feel free to do that. Let's get you on the show if you have a recording and all of that fun stuff. Bring it on the show. We're more than happy to promote you. We're here about promoting Caribbean businesses, culture, events, shows, everything Caribbean. All things Caribbean, come on the show.
Yeah. And I'll
Sorry,
send some
Angel.
artists your way as well.
Oh, perfect, perfect, awesome. All the artists were use this platform for all of your, as well as from your other social media outlets where live broadcasts or world premiere. Use our network. Get in touch with us. Send us the video. Come on here, talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll be more than happy to promote you guys. Um, Sorry, Angel, I didn't mean to hijack your interview. Continue.
No, we got Akila Huss in the chat here, and she says about 30 years ago, my daughter managed to get Terry's autograph. She was so proud of that for years after. So Akila, she could still come and get one. She can get a picture now this time because
Oh my God. Yes,
yeah,
Angel, you're right, Angel. Back in the days, they didn't have those camera
picture.
phones,
Yeah,
right? So, you'd at least get a little autograph or could you pen and paper. Oh my God.
I know. I wonder how much that's worth now. If you put that on eBay, how much you think it's gonna sell for?
I know, right? They gotta send me a picture. I want to see how it looks.
Yeah, let's do that. Akilo, let's get in touch with us, or if you want to get in touch with directly with Terry, go ahead, send you
Yeah.
autograph, and let's bring back some memories.
Yes, yes, I'd love to.
Cool.
And Trevor, if one
All
more
right,
thing I can mention in the meantime,
go ahead. Go ahead.
um, and Angels is aware of this. The Save Abby Foundation, that's the
Hmm.
foundation that I
mhm.
am affiliated with, that I
Okay.
hold near and dear to my heart. It's something that was founded by Mr. Sham Tilak. Um, and the way he started the Save Abby Foundation, he went back to Guyana and he saw the need for computer education because, the kids were having a hard time. So what this guy did, he converted his childhood home in Cotton Tree, West Berbice. He converted it into a school, into a computer
Wow.
school. And then over here, we raised the money doing Chutney Glow, all those different charitable events. And whatever money we raised, we bought computers, we hired teachers, we use it to upkeep the building. And currently, right now, we are making a bigger building because the demand is so great. And thank you, Shantil, and blessing to you and your family because it's all free, free, 100% free computer education
Oh
for
wow.
children. And then we also started teaching the parents. And then, as children were coming in for computer education, we realized that they were deficient in math and in English. So then we also hired teachers to give them extra lessons in math, in English. One year, we had a music teacher from India came in and taught them music classes for an entire year. We had videographers, photographers. They go into the school and teach the children all those things. And it's legit, it's all certified. Children who have students who have graduated have been able to get better jobs and,
Wow.
all the certification they need. And we do a beautiful graduation ceremony every year and Christmas parties, Pagua events, Easter events, you name it. The teachers, they incorporate all of it and they invite the entire villages, all the neighboring villages to come and be a part of it. And, it's a legit charitable organization. If you'd like to donate, hit me up. We'll be happy to give you all the info you need. And everything is very legit, very genuine, tax deductible, all your donations. And also, well, one of the biggest events we do is a Christmas party, and that
Okay.
is coming up. I believe it's December 18th. And every year we do this, and every year we make it bigger and better. We're doing it in the main ballroom of the Princess Hotel, December 18th. If you'd like to be a part of it, if you'd like to make a donation, all my friends, and these are all for the orphanages, children
Oh
who don't get to experience this, all for the children's homes. And last year we had 24 different homes, and we provide all the accommodation by all the transportation for free. We hire the buses, the drivers, we get them there, we give them gifts. And all my friends, whether A.W. Lyrical, Vikadi Singh, Tony Cuts, Nishal B, they all come and we give them a concert because it's something that they never get to experience for
wow.
live. So we give them that experience of a life, and we've been doing it every single year. And this year is coming up again. So if you'd like to be a part of it, just hit me up and we can make it happen. Trevor, Angel, thank you for the time. I know we are approaching the 8 o'clock hour, and I've been talking a lot.
Listen, no, that's why you're here. Just let me add to that. Just a quick history. I was actually a computer tutor whilst I was going to St. Joseph High School. So the
Nice.
computer classes thing you're doing, I would love to donate whatever I can. I know things have changed, but
Yeah.
however I can help, will be. I'd love to do that. Also with the show there, whatever you can include the Caricom Business Network's team, we'd more than happy to help. Anything with charity, consider us involved.
Oh,
Whatever we
yes.
can do,
Please have a representative join us and see for yourself the work that we do, you know?
fantastic. Now, just to put this out there, Terry, we started a
Yeah.
little late. If you, sir, have the time, we're going to go past the hour. So just let me
Okay.
know. I do have another question here. I'm going to go ahead and post it up. Um, Here we go. It is from Ted, Mr. Ted Jaipal. Shout out to you, sir. He said, how did you come up with your big hit, Bangali Babu, and what's the history behind the song? Great question.
Beautiful, beautiful question. Really great. And a lot of people grew up hearing that song, including me. It is one of those songs that our ancestors brought from India with them. You know, like all the little folk songs and things you hear. For kaka naka drum, damat karo bayada, this time a long time, this time a long. All these songs, whether it's a brown skin gal, stay home and mind baby. The ancestors, they brought them from Africa, they brought them from India. And Babu, let me give you a little meaning. Babu comes from the word Bapu. Like Mahatma Gandhi, they used to call him Bapu, father of the nation, you know. And really, Babu is like a native, like an Indian native, a Guyanese native, Trini native, Suriname native, Jamaican native, right? So Guyana Babu, Trinidad Babu, like that, right? But over the years, it has evolved to mean like, the big man, the godfather, the Don, things like that. So I did Bangali Babu, where I heard it as a little boy growing up. And every single village in Guyana, you heard it because there was some old person singing, Oh Bangali Babu. Um, and I remember the group of old ladies, Douglas Elsie and the crew, they say, Hey Bangali Babu, oh Bangali
Wow.
Babu. Aranam, Paranam, that is my name. Me went to Parawana to see me lover day. And I'm just trying to sing it the way that they sang it,
Right.
right? So you'll have an idea where it came from. And then when I migrated to New York, late 80s, when I got here, it was I was very astonished. I was very shocked because I did not, in Guyana, we had that foreign mentality. We want to get
Right,
out of
right.
Guyana. You want to go foreign. You want to go America where the grass is greener. But when you come to America, you realize, money not falls from tree and it's not paved with gold. And you have to work really hard, right? And you know how it is. We live in a tiny little basement apartment. Even if you shared an apartment, you shared with so many people, you share the bathrooms with other tenants. I've been through all of that. I've lived in a tiny little room where there's a stair coming. If I stand up in the room, I really can't stand up straight, right? You had to kind of bend, right? But they had my
Right.
bed, they had my little microwave, had a little tiny fridge and all of that. Um, but it was really hard. And I really miss Guyana. And it was then I began to appreciate Guyana.
Mm-hmm.
I miss my
Facts.
friends. I miss my food. I miss all the people. I miss the way of living. I miss all the freedom in Guyana. The miss all my girlfriend. Them.
You're
So
going to get in trouble.
I know, plenty trouble. So, but it's the real story about, and it's such a brilliant question from Mr. Jai Paul there.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I came and I realized in Guyana, honestly, like I told you earlier, DJ Angel said about the sweet love songs and things, we were very foreign minded. And even up to
Right.
now, you find a lot of people still very foreign. We didn't care for the local songs. We wanted everything foreign.
Right.
Voice of America, all these American songs, disco songs. And it was a fact. Because you listen to the radio, all you heard was foreign music. It was only guys like Ishvi Singh who would come on for an hour and play like the local Indian performers, right?
Yep.
But it was predominantly 99% just foreign music. So yes, I came to New York and I was like, man, I long to sing those old school songs. So then I started to do that, right? Whether it was the Lilawati, Guyana Babu, and that's where I came up with those lyrics. And obviously, the main chorus that came from other songs, that folk song that people were singing in Guyana, Manny Hanif sang it. And there was a gentleman named Rangoli. And as far as I know, he was the very first that sang it. Then Douglas Elsie, you had Manny, and I met Manny Hanif. He and my uncle used to, be on the same shows. Manny Hanif was an amazing person. He was an acrobat, right? He would do
Yeah.
everything. He was a singer. He was a comedian. He was an MC. So he also did a recording, like a medley, O Bangali Babu, and he also did a couple other songs in there in that medley, right? It became popular. So when I in New York now, so then I wrote my lyrics, you know,
Ah.
I am going back to Guyana to find me a dullahin for this dullaha, you
Mm.
know, um, because I really miss, the girls.
Right.
We all want, all of us when we came to New York, Canada, we wanted to go back and build the house. You wanted to go back and marry that pretty girl that you know in Guyana. You wanted to go back and meet your friends, and like they come from the country they call Guyana, land of the bauxite, the rice and sugar. So I sang
Mhm.
very practically of those things, and things that I experienced here made me miss Guyana so much. Another verse was like, singing in the US and Canada. I am going back, man, for nights of Guyana.
Uh-huh.
Those were reality, right? Because I sang in Canada, I sang in America, but I always, you always want to go back home, right? Because that's what matters. You want to go back
Mhm.
home to your own country, the country where you name a string joke. So, and there's so much more I can tell you about that song with all the
Right.
lyrics that I wrote for that song. They
Uh-huh.
came from reality.
Right.
And,
Right.
like, Terry V. Gajraj, that is my name. Singing this song, them is how me get me fame, which is a fact. It's because I sang songs.
Uh-huh.
That's why people knew me. I was a little school teacher, but not too many people knew me for that, right? I used to MC shows. Not too
Mhm.
many people know me for that, but they knew me as a singer. So
Right.
Guyana Babu, Bangli Babu, I mean, as real as it gets. And I got to thank Mr. Jaipal for that
Yeah.
question.
Great
And there's
question,
so much
sir.
more background story I can tell
I
you
know.
about the
So,
making of Guyana Babu and that entire album.
synopsis: Guyana Babu is your love song for Guyana.
Oh, yeah, man. Yes, you said it perfectly
Nice.
there, my
And
love song.
that
Nice.
it was that song. I can't remember. Recorded by Mojave Records.
Mohammed Records was the producer, and there's a
Yes.
gentleman named Brian Chaitu. Oh my God, such a Trinidadian musician. And man, there's so many crazy stories I can tell you. And the recording of that song, and by the way, another one, Gana Babu, we didn't even think it was going to be a hit. When you
Mhm.
make a cassette or a record, right?
Right.
You put the best song as number one, side A.
Okay.
Uh huh.
Guyana Babu was not even on side A. Guyana
Wow.
Babu was on side B. So that much we didn't think Guyana Babu was going to be a
Right.
hit,
Right.
You
right?
probably
It was on, yeah,
probably
go ahead.
you probably had Lilawati on side A.
Yes, well, when he was there, come there we go, Suki, come there we go. You
For me,
know,
they're all hits. But let me just take a quick moment to shout out to some of our sponsors. Want to shout out to Rajan Ramdial, the Senior Vice President for Fluent Mortgage. He services Orlando. He also has servicing for New York also. Phone number is 917-337-7104. Also give a quick shout out to Deluxe Car Rental out there in Orlando, Florida. That's Adrian, phone number 407-770-3304. He has three different locations out there, so if you're looking at car rental, once you're in Orlando, give him a call. Cool. Sorry about that, but gotta shout out to our peoples.
no, that's
So,
very nice that we have to thank them. I would like to
yes.
personally thank everyone who's locked in right now. You know, uh, my friend Shanti, like I always say, the greatest gift you can give someone is your time,
True, true.
right? So I want to thank everyone locked in right now for your time. Thank you. And I know we're running out of time, so maybe another 5 minutes and I'll have
Yeah,
to wrap it
stage
up.
is yours. Stage is yours. If you can stay, we're good because we got the viewers locked in. I'm having a little trouble finding any more questions here. Too much screens going on. Wazim, shout out to you, sir. Miss you. I know you're watching in and out from there. Let's see what we got. Okay, thanks for breaking. Okay, he's Mr. Jaipal said thanks for the song. Everyone is shouting out Terry G. Blessings, brother. Questions, guys. Come on, shoot the questions up.
Let me get into add a little story about Bangali Babu, and I'll need
Go,
to
go
wrap
for
it
it.
up because I'll need to run.
No, go
But
for. Okay, yeah,
nowadays,
go for it.
people record one song and it take weeks and months and whatever, right? Bangali Babu. I mean, Brian Chaitu, I want to pay tribute to him. Fantastic, amazing music, and I would be nowhere without these guys, helping me. It always takes a team, it's always a team. And, you know, him, we recorded 8 songs in one night.
Wow.
8 songs in one night. And
Wow.
we just met up there in the studio. And listen to this. It was recorded in the Bronx where there was a train line in a tiny little apartment
Hmm.
in a 4-track recorder that people don't even use anymore. It's garbage now, right? That's what we recorded the songs on. And we had to record from 12 midnight until like about 5 in the morning because that's when the train would run less.
Right.
But listen to this. We would start recording a song, and sometimes I'm halfway recording, and there's a train coming. And then we had to stop and we had to start all over again because
Wow.
we didn't want to have the train noise in there. But we did all of the songs that night, and everything was as raw gets. And I thank God. It was such an amazing experience. I don't know how many people have experienced that, but I want to thank God. I want to thank the Almighty for giving me those. Sometimes people look at this as hardships, right? Like growing up in Guyana, you want water, you have to fetch it in a bucket, from another village, Um, Morning, you wake up 5 o'clock and you go fetch cow dung and bring it down the bottom house, get manure. Me, I don't curse it. I thank God for it
Mm-hmm.
because these days kids wouldn't have those experiences, and it teaches us the value
Yes.
of life, the value of the little things in life. So I am
Very
very
true.
thankful for all those hardships.
Terry, how
Awesome.
old was you when you left Guyana?
Let me see. I was just about 20. Let me see, 24.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
Very
I
nice.
recorded Ganababu right after that. So it was crazy, So I
So,
thank God,
right, I know you say you got to go, but I just got one more question I'm dying to ask.
Yeah.
So, you are the man, the myth, the legend. You came here, you did your thing. Your name is a household name in Guyanese people. It's Guyana Babu, Terry Gajraj. It's synonymous with Guyana. So you've had your chapter, you've done your thing. What is what are you planning on moving forward? What are like the plans? Are you gonna switch it up? You're gonna take a little chill. You're gonna spice it up more. What are the plans for your musical venture moving forward?
Hey, I'll do like my daddy says, no retirement. When you retire, I'll retire when I die. That's it, right? I love it, And Trevor, it's something that makes people happy. And little people know that it makes me happy more than it makes them happy. So people tell me, thank you for the songs, thank you for the music, thank you for the performances. But honestly, all that thank you, I owe it to them, Like I always tell them, there's no me without you. You are the guys who make me who I am. Terry Gajraj, the Guyana Babu. And for that, I am eternally, genuinely, honestly grateful. And I'm so thankful for it. Um, and I want to keep doing this, making people happy, making myself happy. I want to keep repping my culture, representing who I am. I want to keep on inspiring young singers coming up. And I want to embrace them, not just inspire them. I want to work with them. I want to physically work with them. And, any advice, any questions they need, they come to me. And Trevor, there is no other singer that I know of that has worked with more young, no name artists than I have. Because I want to make them feel comfortable. I want to give them a foot in the door. And I don't turn down any artist who has approached me to collaborate with me, or if they need advice or if they need any help. I've never done it, will never do it. I will always continue helping. Anything for the culture.
That's awesome. I'm glad you said that. I haven't been too much into the scene. I know a few songs I like it, Juke to Friends, Family, Hang Out. Now that I'm on the scene, I would actually love to work with you to getting the young people together. I think it's phenomenal that you're so willing and open to do it. I think that's super awesome. Let's get something going where we can have like classes where they talk about the musical, tuning stuff. Right now music is huge. I don't think there's enough representation for the Caribbean music on the world stream. I know that if we work together, all the systems for every soca artist, every artist, let's work together to create a superpower where we are dominant in the industry, where they're no longer going to pay us pennies. We can be on mainstream radio. Let's take it worldwide. Let's work together. That's the only way it's going to happen. If everyone works together, there's no more drama with all of the normal Caribbean stuff. Let's all put our differences aside, work together to get this this music that we bring that is unique to the world. The Caribbean is a unique place. It's so much culture mixed together. There's so much we can take from it, and let's put it on the world stage. But it can only be achieved if we all work together. So now that I'm here, we have the entertainment sections. I look forward to having almost everyone come together. Let's work together and let's take it to the next level.
Yeah, man, I agree with everything there. And, I mean, the good news for young upcoming artists is that now it is so much easier to get your music out there. So much easier. Right? Software, computer, you don't have access to that. And you have social media, you got YouTube. I mean, so many avenues. We had none, 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 none. We had to rely on the radios. We had to rely on your television. You don't even have to. And proof of that is people like Vicati saying, Tony Cuts. They didn't need any radio or TV or anything. They just put their music on YouTube. And, now all attention, like Guyana, have it a lot easier now. Way back there, no, it was the other extreme. People didn't want to hear about Guyana. They didn't want to see a Guyana. They hated Guyana. Now
Thanks.
people love Guyana. People are gravitating towards Guyana. They want to
Yes,
hear
yes.
Guyanese music and stuff now. But back
Thanks,
in the day, oh
thanks,
yeah, yeah.
G and Guyana Babu.
Thank you, Angel.
Yep.
I really appreciate it, and I'm very happy that it is now so much easier for
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
not
yes.
just Guyanese artists but all artists around the globe.
Worldwide. Yep. Let
Mm-hmm.
me give a quick shout out to Mr. Vernon Badesi. He said good night. Let's chat team. Good night, sir. Thank you for joining us. I think we have one more question. Let me know your schedule when you're ready to go. I know we started a
Yeah,
little bit
one more
late, but we're
question and
doing
then I
good.
got a bounce. Yeah, running a
Yep.
little late now.
But let me just give a shout. Mr. Jai Paul said, thank you for breaking it down. He's not going to think of the song the same way again. Me too. I didn't know Guyana Babu had that much history. So thank you for that, sir.
Plenty. Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
All
Mr.
right.
Jaipal. Brilliant, brilliant questions.
Awesome. So I'll let you take it away, Angel. You got your, I guess, final question.
Well, I don't really have a question for Terry. I've asked him everything I need to know and the viewers need to know. But thank you so much, Terry. I know it's always a pleasure. I could, like, anytime I message Terry and ask him something, he's always there. He's always, one time, Terry, I messaged him and I asked him, I said, I need a drop from you for my daughter. I don't remember what birthday it was. And apparently he was busy. And then, like, I don't know, 2, 3 months down the line, I received a message from him say, "Oh, I'm sending the video." And I think I replied to him and I said, "I think you got the wrong person because I forget. I didn't know what was the video about." And then he
Oh,
said, "No, no, the birthday video." And he did it from a airplane. Thank you
Oh,
so much,
cool.
Terry. He's boss.
my
I
pleasure. Thank you. You're a good person, Angel, and thank you. You played my music. You promoted us, and I appreciate it on behalf of all artists out there, and to everyone out there. Don't forget my little schedule. I got a new song coming out called "Crazy for You." It's very different. It's not your typical Terry Gajraj song, and right now I have the Juma. Check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. You're gonna love it. It's really nice, very different. And also, remember, I'm in Orlando. It's a beautiful fundraising event, and it's all raising funds for the upcoming Diwali celebrations in Orlando. It's a big Guyana reunion at El Encanto in Orlando. And later on Saturday night, and that's the 13th of September, I'm singing in Tampa, Florida, and that's for another fundraiser for a mandir in Tampa that they're looking to build. Great cause and beautiful event. It's called Chutney Soka on the Bay. Tell your friends and family in that area. Check it out. And Sunday, we're doing another fundraiser, and this one is for Mr. RS. It's called Party with a Purpose, and that will be at the Liberty Palace on Liberty Avenue. Starts at 3 p.m., doors open 2 p.m., goes on till 8 o'clock. Big cast, lots of singers, special guests passing through. So make sure you check it out. And remember me, you can just Google my name and you can get all the info, phone number, email, and check out
Awesome.
my YouTube channel if you can. Send me a message on WhatsApp. I respond to all my messages. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for having me, Trevor, Caricom Business Network. Blessings to you and your beautiful families for your time. Thank you.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Terry. So before you go, we do have a profile for Terry Gajraj on the network. It's www.caricombusinessnetwork.com. Every event that he mentioned there, once you come to the website, there's a button called events. Click on it. It'll take you down. You'll have the flyers, all the details, the promoters, the contact info. Everything is right there. So we are the place to go. Any events, not just Terry Gajraj. Almost every events, we're working with promoters. Get in touch with us. We'll put your flyer up there. It's a free service. Go ahead. So when people want to know what's going on this weekend, next week, and so on, they can plan their schedules around all the shows. It's something to promote. But with that being said, thank you, sir, for coming on the show. I really do appreciate it. Don't be shy. Come back here anytime you want. Angel, thank you for the wonderful questions. You put him on the hot seat. We learned a lot about Terry. Appreciate you, sir. With that being said, I'll let you, Mr. Terry Gajraj, take us away. Go ahead. Last thoughts, whatever. If you want to sing a song, take us out. Go right ahead.
Yeah, man. I want to say thank you to everyone locked on right now. Thank you for your time. Like I said, that's the most precious thing you can give anyone, your time. So I feel very honored, very grateful. Check out the Caricom Business Network. Trevor, thank you. Angels, thank you. And blessings to you and your beautiful families. Take care.
Good
Have a
night,
good night.
everyone.